Hello, everyone. Please make sure that you are getting your booster shots. Please make sure that you are still wearing your N95 or KN95 mask when you are going out in the public. Coronavirus is still going on. Um, a lot of states, they're not updating their records and everything. So, nobody really knows what the true numbers or whatever are. So, um, it's, a lot of people are not even paying attention to it, but really understand that coronavirus is still here. You still can't catch coronavirus even if you have gotten the vaccines. However, it will make the duration and intensity of the virus a lot less severe. Um, in addition to that, you want to do whatever you can to prevent yourself from catching the virus. That is why you are wearing the N95 mask. The N95 mask is for you to protect yourself from receiving the virus from someone else, so you do not inhale somebody else's germs, somebody else's coronavirus. So I want you all to please understand that and please take ownership of protecting yourselves. Um, but needless to say, that's not actually why I'm here today. What I'm here today for is because this Jeremy Powell dude is a damn dumbass. People are in these, just because people have these positions doesn't mean that these people are doing the things that are right for the for constituents. In case in point, Jeremy Powell. Remember, Jeremy Powell has been in there since Trump has been in there. So his intentions or whatever has not been to the best of a quote-unquote democratic society. And as you see now, he's been on the vent for raising interest rates for the past year or so, and the interest rates are not going to do, raising the interest rates are not going to do any damn thing in the world to tamp down inflation. This is the absolute most stupidest concepts that's ever been made in the world. I don't care if he raises the interest rates to 14.75%. That is not going to do anything to stamp out the inflation. The interest rates right now are probably like 3.25, something like that. But he's constantly saying that, he's going to increase interest rates in order to tamp down inflation, in order to tamp down consumer demand. When in actuality, what he's doing is he's adding to consumer debt, because for every interest rate, for every 0.25% or 0.75% that he raises it, that raises up people's bills, for their credit card bills or their loans and everything. And more importantly, the debt for the nation. Right now, the debt for the nation is probably around $36 trillion. And it keeps on just going and going and going and going and going. And it's just like, it's never going to stop. But we have to get, let me get focused back to what I was doing. The thing that needs to happen in order to tamp down this inflation, number one, we have to increase taxes on the rich and the wealthy. We have to increase taxes on the rich and the wealthy. That's number one. Number two, we need to get all of these damn, sovereign wealth funds and hedge funds and whatever else, business people out of the public real estate market, the private real estate market, commercial real estate, not commercial, private home sales. These commercial entities have got to get out of home sales. They cannot just be going around and buying up the whole damn cities and holding on to it and just artificially keeping the prices of housing and rent high. I'm sick of it. Every time they show the different percentages of inflation, they always say, okay, well, cars got 30% inflation, food got 19% inflation, and rent, they have 7% inflation, and so rent isn't as bad as the car. If the rent was as bad as the car, then we've been up shit creek. Well, how about we already up shit creek? The rent is the most expensive bill that anyone has in its portfolio of bills. So if a person is spending $3,000 a month for their rent, that's an extra $210 a month that they're going to have to spend rent every month. So that's like $3,000 that they're going to have to spend every year on top. And that's serious inflation. And if you're not making a commensurable amount of money to cover that $3,000 worth of expense, you have then got some dang on problems. And then with the interest rates raising on credit cards and everything, I mean that if you are a person that needs to use those credit cards, those bills are going to get higher and higher and higher and higher. And what it's going to do is going to, over time, is going to raise people's thresholds until they just find themselves completely underwater with their public finance or with their private finances due to all these bills that are constantly getting added to it. With these interest rates raising, consumer businesses are going to also raise up prices as well. So the things that need to be done right now is to do more regulation, do more things to make the markets more coherent and more like, for example, look at the crypto market. The crypto market is absolutely bonkers, and you get all kind of retirement funds, pension funds going invested into a lot of these different crypto markets and everything. When now the crypto market has crashed, and the reason why the crash is because the government is allowing these crypto people to create this big old platform and everything, and there's no regulation. There's absolutely zero regulation, and people are just getting hammered right and freaking left. I got hammered like $14,000 a couple of months ago. So it's like if you have all of these different things that are going on that are affecting the community or the households and everything, you know, it's going to be a lot more than a recession that is going to happen. All right. Now, again, what I mentioned before, increasing the taxes on the rich and the wealthy, because we got like 24 million. I mean, 20. What is it? Like 24 million millionaires that are living in the U.S. right now. 24 million millionaires. Being a millionaire is really not that damn hard. So, being that as is made, we have to increase the taxes on the rich to make up some of the things. Then, in addition to that, we have got to help out the poor and giving them some money to be able to handle the higher expenses that we have with the gas rates, with the rent, and you know, with everything else that they're accumulating as time go on. So what I would suggest them do is to actually go ahead and create a stimulus. I said this months ago as well, to where they would put a stimulus package and give out $6,000 to every person that is making under $30,000 a year, and $3,000 to everyone that is making under $60,000 a year. That is to help them to get through over this winter. That is to fill any holes that is going with added interest rates. That is to do whatever it can to help out the poorest people in the community. That is what needs to happen. That is what Jeremy Powell needs to do. That is what, I hear a lot of times that these people don't have, the only tools that they have to fix the market is to raise interest rates. Well, another tool that you have is to pick up the damn phone and use your email and call your fellow cabinet members and tell them that they need to do X, Y, and Z in order to get the economy going back in the right direction. So another thing too we need to do is to figure out how we can regulate these damn these damn prices on these houses, because there's nowhere in the world that from 2010 to 2022 the houses can just double in prices. Now you get average home sale prices, new homes prices like $420,000 for average, on average in the U.S. $420,000, whereas in 2010 there was like $210,000. So wood didn't get that much more expensive. So we gotta get some parity and some rationality in these appraised values for these real estate markets, because all it is people just trying to get more and more and more, just people greasing everybody else's damn pockets, and it's just some bullshit, 100%. So people, please, you need to contact your congressman, tell them to get off of their fucking ass and do things that is necessary to make sure they fix this economy before shit fucks up. Because this raising interest rates is not the fucking answer to solve the current economic crisis that we are in right now. Because we are in a recession, and that motherfucker is getting deeper and deeper with every damn interest rate that this stupid motherfucker puts on the backs of American people. So please, America, wake up. Please contact your congressman. Please contact whoever it is that that you elected or that you penciled in to say, or whoever won in its respective office, whether it's state senator or state representative or congressman or federal representative. Please make sure that you make the call, the email, do whatever you can to get on these people's nerves and tell them stop raising the freaking interest rates. Raising interest rates is not what we need. In fact, what we really need is for them to lower the interest rates in order to stimulate the economy a little bit more. Oh no, check that. No, they need to cut the interest rate for consumers, not the interest rates for fucking businesses. The interest rates for businesses has been too long for way too fucking long. So I mean, too low for way too fucking long. And whereas with consumer interest rates for loans and also for credit cards, they remain inflated. They have never gone down below 9% or whatever, and that you have to have sterling freaking credit for that. Most people get like 15, 18, or if they're local or something like that. But you have credit cards that are literally $22,000 or 24% on interest. And the more he's actually raising the interest rates, those interest rates are variable depending on how much the actual business interest rates are. So somebody needs to get on some regulations and cut these damn interest rates and quit allowing these banks to gouge the money out of everyday citizens, because it's motherfucking bullshit. 100. All right, this is Doc Holliday. I'm out. Peace.